Okay, this video we are going to talk about integers still, but multiplying and dividing them. Okay. So something to remember, if they have, so it's actually easier, I think. The rules are for multiplication and division than adding and subtracting, because it's pretty solid here. If they have different signs, you're going to get a negative. If they have the same sign, it'll be positive. So positive times positive, positive. Negative times negative, positive. Okay? It's when they have different signs, like a positive and a negative, that it becomes negative. I always like to think, like, if you have two positive people together, they're going to have a good positive time. If you have two negative people together, they're going to have a good time because they're both miserable together. But when you mix like a super happy person with a super sad person, like nobody's feeling it. That's kind of how I like to remember. Okay, so -5 times -5. Remember, the rule is that a negative times a negative is a positive. So negative times negative is positive. 5 times 5 is 25. But of course, we don't actually always write, oops, that's ugly. We don't always write the positive. It's just 25. Cool. Question 2. We have opposite signs. We have a negative and we have one positive. They don't jive well together. So we're going to have a negative 36. Question 3. A negative and a negative, when multiplied, is positive. And 10 times 8 is 80. Question 4, a positive and a negative. That leaves us with negative. 6 times 5 is 30. Okay, so now we are dividing. I am frozen. Okay, we're dividing. A lot of students, I've seen this misconception over the years. They're like, that's not dividing, that's a fraction. They're the same exact thing. That's why your little division symbol looks like a fraction, something divided by something else. So you could think about this like this if you wanted to. And a positive divided by a positive, they are the same signs. It's the same rule for multiplication. And the answer is 5. Okay, so question 2, we have a negative divided by a positive. That means our result will be negative. And 20 divided by 4 is 5. And then, okay, question 3, negative divided by a negative, same signs. We're going to be left with a positive 5, or just plain 5. Positive divided by positive remains positive. 56 divided by 8 is 7. So you try. You can pause if you need a moment. Right? Negative times a positive is negative. 7 times 4 is 28. So your answer should be negative 28. If it's not, rewatch, ask for help, do what you need to do. Negative 28. All right, try this one. Okay, your answer should be positive 9. If it's not, ask for help.